In our connected world, all news is international.
So, for in-depth analysis,
the impact on Europe and the rest of the world would be devastating.
And correspondents covering both home and global events,
get a deeper understanding and find out what is really going on.
BBC World News America.
Hello, this is BBC News and these are the latest headlines in the UK and around the world. Finland says Russia has cut off supplies of natural gas days after Finland announced it was applying to join NATO. Meanwhile, in Ukraine, Russia intensifies its attacks in the Donbas region as its forces capture more territory in the south and east. Opposition parties demand an explanation from the Prime Minister after he met with the senior civil servant Sue Gray ahead of the publication of her report into lockdown parties at Downing Street. Joe Biden is attending a dinner with South Korea's president in Seoul. He's there to discuss security and North Korea's nuclear program. As monkeypox spreads worldwide, UK doctors say it could have a massive impact on access to sexual health services. Polls close in parts of Australia as two political veterans battle it out for the country's top job. And could this be the first of record-breaking heat waves across Europe? Hello and welcome if you're watching here in the UK or around the world. To Australia first this hour, where polls have closed in the country's first election since 2019. It sees Prime Minister Scott Morrison go up against one of the country's longest-serving politicians, the Labour leader Anthony Albanese. More than 17 million people were enrolled to vote, which is compulsory for over 18s. Either party will need to win at least 76 of the 151 seats in the House of Representatives, where the Prime Minister sits, in order to form a majority government. So let's take a closer look at the two main candidates. Scott Morrison has been the Prime Minister since 2018. He's been taking credit for adopting a tough closed borders approach to COVID-19, which helped Australia to achieve one of the lowest death rates globally. Anthony Albanese is a long-time politician who has served as a Member of Parliament for more than 2 decades. He has promised to improve gender equality in the workforce, to make childcare cheaper, and has pledged better pay. Climate change is an increasing worry for voters because Australia has recently seen some of its worst ever bushfires and floods. Both parties have committed to net zero emissions by 2050, whilst at the same time pledging support to Australia's coal mining industry. Well, joining us now, we have our Australia correspondent Shaima Khalil, who is at the opposition Labour event, and also with us now Phil Mercer at the coalition event, both taking place in Sydney. So, Shaima, I'm going to go to you first of all. So we're seeing some reports, just a prediction at this stage from ABC there in Australia, suggesting that the ruling government will not win enough seats to form a government in this next parliament. So what's the mood there where you are in the opposition camp?